I, eventually got involved with the wrong group of people, got to the point where, I was drinking, about 4 or 5 days a week with friends, 72 beers between 4 people. Then I got involved with smoking pot, got to the point where I was smoking pot like on a daily basis for 2 years straight, even going to work when I was stoned. I was working as a pizza delivery driver at Papa John's. Started making really stupid choices, thinking, well, maybe no one will notice if I add $1 or $2 to their tips. Did that over a period of 6 months, and finally there was one woman that called about the $1 that she got overcharged on, and Papa John's caught on, let me go, and 3 months after that, I had Shelby County Sheriff show up to my house with a warrant for my arrest at 1:30 in the morning, facing 3 felony, credit card, misuse of a credit/debit card, and facing up to a year in prison.
I got pregnant at 19 and then got married at 19, dropped out of college. My husband at the time hit a pedestrian and killed him, and we went through court dates and everything like that, and he ended up going to prison. But before that, before he went to prison, he turned to drugs for help, and our marriage became abusive, emotionally, physically, verbally, every way you could think of. It got worse from there. We ended up getting a divorce. I became a single mom. He ended up getting sentenced to prison for 3.5 years. So my son had nobody, no father, and it was just me.
Yeah, I was married late in life, I suppose, at 27. At 29, my wife and I had a child, our son, Joey. Then we divorced a little later, and Joey and I stayed together all these years. It was just him and I, being single parent, trying to raise him and keep the electricity on, and it was a pretty big struggle. School closed every year and all that kind of stuff. And after he got out of high school, he decided he was going to join the Army. December 30th, 2007, he didn't make it.
I was alone, I was scared, I was depressed.
I've had to walk the path of a single mom, and it was very hard. I had strong anxiety and depression, and I feared that what if something happened to me and my son was left with nobody.
My life was over. Everything that I knew.
Luckily though, got involved with Cultivate Church, and I want to say the first experience I had Sunday, it just absolutely blew me away. Words cannot describe how, the presence of God just flew through me. It's still mind-blowing to me that I was able to overcome all these obstacles and to get to where I'm at today. It tells you right there, like, I'm blessed, and Cultivate is absolutely right. You can live life on purpose if you can, trust and believe and have a relationship and faith with the one and only.
I got in with Cultivate. Once I came here, praise and worship was the first thing that drew me in. You can feel God emotionally and just through me when I'm here, and I cry just about every praise and worship. That's how connected I feel with God. God's just provided in all ways that I can possibly imagine just over the past 2 or 3 years.
When I first came to Cultivate, I was still pretty much a wreck on the inside. And every Sunday that I came and sat in, it was like I was getting renewed, and it leaves you wanting for the next Sunday to be very close than 7 days. He has just blessed me coming and going.
He can do anything for you. Nothing's impossible.